Hello and welcome back to my video on worldwide covers today. So let's dive right in. Latvia, a 1942 official male Ostland, or in English Eastland, on an unoverprinted postal stationery in the city of Tukums. Ostland occupation includes Latvia, Lithuania, Estonia, and Belarus. Lithuania, similar as before, from the city of Racinen. Both postcards are from not so common cities. Philatelically influenced, perhaps otherwise not easily found. This German official mail from the Ukraine of 1942 is the typical format with a mute cancel. Date only shows, nothing else. And minimal sender's info, name, grade, and number. The grade, the name, and the number. And this one, Germany occupied Paris, France on June 14 of 1940. This cover mailed in 1942 to the occupied Paris, France. This is through German field post, as it would say up here, the first line, translated, military post of French Legionnaire volunteers, here in French. Actually, I've never run into such a cover. And even though it's kind of beat up a little, but it definitely an unusual item. And you will not guess where I got this cover. Yes, you did guess it right. Out of a $1 dealer's cover box. I find that almost unbelievable. So let's continue. There's a little bit more about this cover. Just a little explanation of the markings. This, again, we consider a mute cancel. We basically only show the date. That's it. And here, the German official seal of a specific field post. Here, the number is not very clear, but I get to that in a moment. And here, the word zone occupé, occupied zone in English, the French version. And here on the top, from the Legionnaire Francois Maurice, the name, field post 03865B, and that matches here as far as it is readable. So that's all they could give on such a letter. And then the word Germany in German. And there's still a little bit more. And yeah, here again, Legionnaire Francois Maurice. Yeah, very interesting item, I feel. And here it is, the French receiving cancel, Bureau of War official, translated, Paris. And here the German censor tape, for those of you that are not familiar, and it says in German, translated into English, opened. So it was opened and then resealed with that tape. And the German examiner's seal right here. Tie the tape to the cover. Yeah, all properly done. Yeah, that was a very interesting item. It didn't look like much, but I think it is a good one. Okay, now off to Colombia. From Cartagena in Nice 1902, registered right here 124R, where the arrow points. Morning cover to Paris, France, with 3 transit cancels. 1, 2, 3. Each time it came from one place to another. Um, because it is a registered cover, it receives a transit marking. And 1 receiving cancel, which is here where the star is. And this one, surprisingly, is on the front of the cover, as opposed to mostly it appears on the back of the cover. So also a very interesting and very colorful franked cover. That one, yes, no, that one was not in the dealer's $1 box. I want to add, because I know sometimes there are good finds, but no, this one here cost a few bucks. I believe, if I recollect correctly, I think with the shipping, it was on the internet. I think it was around $12 to $15. So not bad for such a nice item. And here are a couple of the stamps that were affixed to that cover, with various control markings, which were used around 1899 through 1902. A red star on the left, right here, is kind of a partial, mostly complete, but a little bit missing on the left. Red star control mark. And on the right, 7 red, violet, wavy lines right here. And yes, 7, not 6, not 8, but 7. So, and also one interesting part. Now, this may be more common on some of the older Latin American stamps, that many stamps evidently are not perved to the margin, outer margin, but imperved. So was it done purposely that way, or maybe it is imperved to the margin? I'm not sure. I have no information in the catalog on that, but I always get attracted to items like this, because there are numerous listings of various different country stamps. If they are imperv to the margin, left, right, top, or bottom, they typically have a premium, and at times a very large premium. And China, a PRC issue of 1955. PRC, People's Republic of China, for those that you're not familiar. On cover, rarely seen. Retail probably around 50 to 75 bucks. So not a bad item. And again, not this is the first one I've ever seen of that series. The stamps themselves are rock bottom value, maybe 2 bits a piece, something like that, and easily seen or found or bought. Mostly, however, with favor cancels. This one here, at least, postal cancel and on cover. So I feel it is a very lovely cover going to Yatong, Tibet. And Switzerland, a 1908 cover to the USA. To determine value, the stamp needs to be identified. Yes, as we typically have to do on most all covers. I see one of 5 possibilities in the catalog. So I narrowed it down to what I could determine um, are the characteristics of this particular stamp. For one, the stamp has granite paper, and I felt it was helpful and a helpful indicator about the cancel date of '08, and it was vitally important that it perfed 11.5 by 11 and definitely has granite paper. So, according to the catalog, this is what the catalog tells me. In using the 2023 Worldwide Classic Catalog, the values are as follows. A single number 120A used stamp catalogs $11.50. On cover, however, $350. Wow. Perhaps a catalog mistake? Question mark. Or perhaps not? Question mark. I tend to believe that this particular catalog made a mistake, but I have to do some more investigating on this particular uh, stamp on this cover. So if I find out anything else, I will let you know in one of my other videos. But maybe I won't find anything out. I will try. USA, 2 similar appearing special delivery covers. The top one, special delivery stamp, perfs at 11 with no watermark, and the cover catalog value is $5. And on the bottom, the special delivery stamp, perfs at 10, perf 10. Also, no watermark. In this case, the catalog cover value is at $200. The individual stamp just used off cover catalogs at $50. So I can see the relationship here on cover, off cover, and the 2 different values. But on the previous Switzerland cover, well, it is possible that there is such a major difference in values, but I don't know, for some reason it seems a little bit strange or unusual. I don't know. So if any of you know anything about that Switzerland cover, please let me know in the comments below. Well, that's it again for this video. hope you liked some of it, and I certainly thank you immensely for watching. Yeah, if we check things closely in detail, sometimes treasures can be found. So, hoping you will all have good success and good hunting and stay healthy. My channel, Stamp Space, My Fun Things.